Hello, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls. I'm Ruth Delgado, and this is Ruth Delgado's Glamour Page. I'm here today, and I have a little bunkie over my legs so you guys don't see my knee pads. Because I'm here today with my knees like really bothering me for some reason. And thank God I finally got some kind of knee pads I saw on like a commercial. It's supposed to like help you with the knee problems that I be having, but I still be having the problems. So I have my knee pads on right now. So just in case y'all wondering, like, why is she sitting there with a blanket over her? That's why. Anyway, how are you guys today? I'm doing well. I am here today to provide a video where I am going to be DIYing, bedazzling these sunglasses. So, I'm gonna put some lotion on my hands because my hands are feeling a little dry. And put a little on my face too. And then I'm gonna get right to it. So, I have a few designs that I'm going to be getting put up in the Essence of Bedazzle store. And this is a replica of what I can create for anybody. Now, these pair of sunglasses right here are my own personal pair of sunglasses, but I do have a store. It's called the essenceofdazzle.com. It is only through the internet, where you can go and you can check out a bunch of either products that I have for sale right now or replicas of such, which this picture of these sunglasses, once I'm finished them, will be up there soon. And a ton of other things that I'm going to be creating as well. But for now, I'm going to be showing you guys how I create my bedazzle. So, this here is my glue, and I have to, if you bedazzle, then you know. I don't know where my long needle thingy is. I guess I'm gonna have to use something else. But anyways, so here's the glue, and what I do, which I've already done, I've prepped it before I got on camera, which is I don't sand my glasses because I don't want to scratch them up any parts of the sunglasses that the person doesn't want sanded. So I don't do that. But what I do is I have these little small packets of I don't know where I put the other one at, but I have these little small packets. I hope I didn't throw it away. I have these little small packets of alcohol pads, and what I do is I take the alcohol pad and I wipe the glasses completely with the alcohol pad. I did it already, but I'm just telling y'all that that's how I prep. Completely clean everything, and then as you guys can see, I put some tape on the lens part that you're gonna see and you're gonna look through, so that the lining can be a lot more accurate and I don't get the glue all over the lens. Okay, so as well as that, here's my glue. I finally got the glue out of the top, because if you don't bedazzle, then you might not know about this, but every time you put your glue up, you might have issues with the spout getting stopped up with a bunch of glue, where you have to like really like pull it out, like get it all out. so that your spout can be clear like it is now. Now, after you get your spout cleaned and cleared, you also make sure you prep your sunglasses. As well as my hands were dry, my lips are dry, so give me a second. Okay, now back to it. So as you guys can see, these sunglasses are really pretty blue, and kind of like in the middle color, like not dark blue, not light blue, kind of like in the middle. And then it has like the silver accents to it. I do love how these glasses naturally are originally, but me being me, I wouldn't be me if I didn't want some bling, okay? So, of course, I wanted to bling these out. And actually, that's the reason why I got them. I went looking for sunglasses that I can bling out that look fly already, but once I bling it out, it's gonna look even better. So now I have a pink pair of sunglasses that's kind of similar to these that I blinged out completely, and I'm so irritated, guys. Ever since all my moving back and forth that happened earlier this year in like February, ever since all of that happened and occurred, I have not found my pink rose colored sunglasses, and yeah, I'm a little annoyed by that. But to kind of replace those, that's why I got another pair. But anyways, so these are the stones that I'm going to be using today. I don't want to spill them, but as you guys can see, they're like a greenish tint of blue, like greenish blue. Like, you guys will see it a lot better when it's actually on the sunglasses. So how I'm gonna start off is I'm gonna start off on the silver first, so that I can make sure that those spots are like secure at first. Now, mind you guys, I have noticed that a lot of bedazzlers do wear some gloves. Mind you, I typically don't usually like to wear gloves because, first of all, I like to feel my work, like feel the substance that I'm working with, and you can't really do that when you're working with gloves. Another reason why I don't necessarily usually like to use gloves is because it's like, I don't know, it seems like it's easier, but maybe it's not. Maybe I just feel like it's easier because I'm so used to doing it without gloves on. I don't know. But the reason why I have been trying to more so work with gloves is because I've noticed that most people who do professionally bedazzle or do any of what I do, they typically usually use gloves. So I'm like, I'm gonna do like the Michael Jackson thing, which is one today, so that I can have one hand free. Excuse me, guys. I don't know why I'm yawning because I don't necessarily feel like I'm tired. But anyway, I decided I'm gonna bring this video today, and I'm bringing it hunty. So anywho, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be very careful because, like I said, I do not want to get a lot of glue everywhere. But like I said, I cleaned the spout out, so it's definitely going to come out pretty easily once it does come out. But sometimes you might have to play with it a little bit to get the first splat to come out, because it could be acting kind of funny sometimes. The glue, like it's doing right now. But anyways, I told you what I'm doing, guys. I'm going to do the silver part first. So first of all, get a better alignment and hopefully make sure that they stick well around that area. So I have this picker here, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it and stick on. Now I have to be very careful because these things are so hard to work with. And I'm sorry guys that I'm kind of out of the camera. I'm recording this on my laptop, and my laptop logically cannot fit on this camera that I'm actually working on. So because of that, see guys, glue is traveling already. Just trying to get on my nerves already, y'all. This glue. But that's one thing about working with these rhinestones and doing blinging things out. When you're working with certain products, like, you really gotta learn your products. And I'm kind of still figuring this glue out because I have not been using it that much or that often. So I'm still learning it, but I'm getting it more and more every time I use it. It's just sometimes it's very hard to like control how the glue comes out. Like sometimes it comes out so nice and smooth, and then sometimes it comes out in a whole plot, which messes up your whole neatness aspect of things. But as you guys can see, I'm getting it. Alrighty. This is not going to be a long video, I don't think, because typically when I do things like this, DIY projects like this, it doesn't typically usually last, it doesn't typically usually take too long to create. Most of the time is really usually spent doing exactly what I'm doing right now, which is doing the best that I can to make sure that the glue does not get on any unwanted spots that I don't want it on, as well as getting these stones to look good and stay in place so that I can finish with everything else. So guys, I'm sorry that you guys can't see a closer, better look, but this is the closest that I can really get, being as though I'm using this as a table, this entertainment system as a table, and it's clearly not big enough. But it's okay, because we're getting the job done regardless. And even though it may not be the best view, it is a good view. At least you can see me and the project pretty clearly, even though I might cover the project a little. But y'all get the gist of what I'm doing here, pretty sure. So yeah. And guys, if you guys was wondering, like, okay, so she bedazzles, does she do those containers? What are those containers called? I don't even know what they're called. They're like drinking containers or something. I actually was going to do those. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I actually was going to do some drinking containers because I see them all the time and everything. But I think I changed my mind. I say I think because I don't know, from one day to the next, I might change my mind again back to, you know, what I was originally going to do. Because I was definitely originally going to get some of those drinking containers that people be bedazzling a lot. Like most bedazzlers usually bling out those containers. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about, but right now I can't think of the name of them, so that's why it probably sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about. But I see that it's a lot of work with bedazzling those containers. like buffering and like sanding and stuff that I don't have to typically do for other designs, like, or I mean, other products that I'm blinging out, like what I'm blinging out here, and what you guys will probably see me blinging out in some other videos, like. And then there's so many people that's blinging out those containers too. That's another reason why I never really did wanted to stress blinging out containers when I see it's a lot of people that bling out containers. Guys, so y'all see this. Y'all see how it's coming out. So I've only done the silver or gold. I'm not sure what color that was. But it's getting covered up regardless. But as you guys can see, I've completed the silver parts, which is really cool. It's almost making me think, do I even want to do entirely around the, what's the name, or do I want to just leave it like this? Because this is so cute. But I think I'm going to bling them all the way out, because why not? But that's them so far. That's just a little outline. You know, I'm going to go all the way around, but I just wanted to do the silver side first. Hopefully that dries first too, since I did it first. It'll dry first. And y'all, one thing that be kind of annoying, if you're not a bedazzler, then you might not know anything about this, but it's still annoying yet and still, is that while your stones are, you know, adhering to the product that you're dazzling, especially when it's a lot more glue and you haven't like let the glue dry some before, like I'm about to do now, let the glue dry some before you decide to put more on it. Oop, Lord. Y'all, it's like this big clump that don't want to come off. I'm gonna have to put it on my blanket because it's not about to mess up my project. Like, no. Trying to mess it up. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. Devil tried it though. Alright, y'all. Glue on there already. And like I said, it's good to like let it dry and adhere a little bit before you put the stones on there. Like, as y'all can see, these stones is pretty set. They not slipping or moving. But I've had to readjust the stones in the middle a number of times because they keep slipping. But like I told you guys, you know, when you're first, you know, shooting the glue out of the spout, it does that sometimes, a lot of times actually, where it'll just out so fast and don't really give you time to like catch that overspill of glue, which I can't stand having, by the way. It's annoying, but anywho. So I'm gonna do a double stitch in the middle. Talk about double stitch like I'm sewing, but basically doubling up the stone in the middle because of that space. But like I said, y'all, it keeps moving until you get it to the point where it's not gonna move no more. but that takes some time. That's one thing that's kind of annoying about bedazzling, because it's like, it's so tedious. Because yes, these stones like to keep moving before the glue dries. And then sometimes they want to stick on the, and I gotta clean that off. Sometimes they want to stick on the picker. Like it's doing right now. This is not easy, y'all. I may make it look easy, darling, but it's not easy at all, my dear. Okay? It's not easy, but nonetheless, we do this. And as you see, we don't make a mess. Because with this, it's easy to make a mess, child. Trust me. If you are not a patient person, you can't do this. I'm telling you, because it takes a lot of patience to do this. A lot, okay? Sheesh. Hair pieces trying to get stuck in it and everything, okay? Terrible. But we finna keep it moving regardless. Don't want to mess nothing up. Okay. Kind of looks like a T in the middle, but y'all see it. Y'all get it. Y'all get the look. Sometimes that happens. If y'all wondering what I'm talking about, I just dropped the stone. Sometimes that happens. Where you're in the flow and you're usually getting it popping and doing good, and then boom, something wants to fall. It's fine, let it fall, let it stay there until you pick it up. Don't stress yourself about grabbing that one little piece, especially when you have so many already. So y'all see it. I might leave the bottom part bare, but I'm still trying to figure that out though. But y'all see it. So I'm gonna leave that there and chat with you guys for a little bit and drink a little water, because I had to make sure I keep my water intake up. Y'all need to make sure y'all keep y'all water intake up too, because you don't want to get dehydrated. And yes, baby, you can get dehydrated any time of the year. It's just easier to get dehydrated in the summertime, but it's you get dehydrated any time of the year if you're not taking care of yourself right and you're not drinking enough water. So make sure you drink your water, boo. Y'all, I wish I could really show y'all the inside, but I don't want to mess up my candle. But these candles smell so good. Oh my gosh. Smell like, don't it smell good? Child, yes. Smells so good. Don't burn your nose though. My candles, the Essence of Dazzle Aromatic Essence candles, out here. I think y'all can probably see this one better. Can y'all see that? Yeah. See that one a little better. Ooh, these smell so good. And y'all, just to give y'all some information about these candles of mine. So as you guys can see, the name of it, the Essence of Dazzle, is my business that I'm doing my candles through, which is my bedazzle business, right? And the name of the candle line is called Aromatic Essence Candles, okay? And this, the one that I just showed y'all with the yellow, that is called Coconut Cream. And that's the medium size, which is a 4.4 ounce. And that goes for like $15 in my store. We have 3 different sizes. I have mini sizes, which is 2 for $5. I have these medium sizes, which is $15 a piece. And then I have a larger size, which I don't have around me right now, but I will show y'all in my next candle making video, because I am going to create a candle making video where I'm going to create some candles for you guys right on camera. And I'm actually going to use the larger size containers when I do that. So y'all stay tuned and stay posted. Keep up with me, because I got a lot of stuff coming, a lot of different, videos that you guys will probably really like, especially if you guys are the type of people that like DIY projects where I do stuff like this, or make candles on camera, or bedazzle up any of my other projects that I have around here. If you guys love that, let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know that that's the type of stuff you like and that's what you're really into, and I'll definitely do more just for you. I love my Truth Tribe. Y'all know I love y'all. Whatever y'all say y'all want, y'all get. But I'm not going to spoil y'all, though. But I do love y'all. So I do the best that I can to make myself get up and get on camera and get stuff done, because I understand that y'all don't subscribe to never look at me. Y'all subscribe so y'all can see some footage, so y'all can get entertained. So it's my pleasure that you chose my channel to entertain you, and I'm doing the best that I can to entertain, educate, empower, and uplift my Truth Tribe, who are my subscribers. That's what I call my subscribers, my Truth Tribe, because when you like Ruth, you like the truth, okay? And because you only like the truth and you only mess with the truth, you only gonna like Ruth anyway. So I just wanted to, let you guys know that, this is what it's about on my page. That's why it's called Ruth Delgado Glamour Page. Ruth Delgado is my name, of course. And then the glamour page part is basically about what the page is about. It's about glamour. It's about glamorizing yourself, glamorizing your skills, glamorizing your life, glamorizing anything that you can, because you're a glamour girl. You like to glam everything. And me, I'm a glamour girl. I like to glam everything. Hence, that's why I'm putting these stones on everything, because I like glam. I like for when somebody look at me, somebody see me, I want them to be like, "Ooh, girl, you different." Yes, indeed I am. I don't play that same like everybody else stuff. Never did, never will. I don't mess with that. But anyways, I do believe, anyway, that's the name of the candles, the Essence of Dazzle Aromatic Essence Candles. This one is for the coconut cream, and that's the yellow one that I just let y'all smell. Let y'all smell it again, because baby, look at that, look at that, look at that, look. Can't tilt it too much because I don't want to mess up my candle, but y'all see it. Look at that. Smell it. Ooh, and it smells like coconut cream too. It's so funny because, child, Oh my God. See me? I like sweet scents, okay? So that coconut cream is everything for me because I love sweet scents. I love smells of flowers. I love smells of sweets, smell of honey, smell of money. I like sweet scents. So I do like nature scents as well, but I like sweet scents better. So that's why something like that, that's what I really like and I'm really into. So these two that I had lit right now is coconut cream, which I just let y'all smell, and sugar cookie, which I let y'all smell earlier. Which smells good too, but that coconut cream be hitting though. This is more like a fresh kind of scent. Kind of like smell like your laundry right out of the washing machine. But I call it sugar cookie. But it don't really smell sweet though. But that other one smells sweet. It smells like a hint of sweet, but not really. It smells more like clean linens than anything. I probably should have named it clean linens, but whatever. I named it sugar cookie because, um, like, I basically named all of my blends of oils in my candles basically after the oils that I use. So 9 times out of 10, I probably use sugar cookie oils, and that's probably why I named it Sugar Cookie XO, because that's the name of that one. The blue one is Sugar Cookie XO, and the yellow one is Coconut Cream. And they both smell good, but in my personal opinion, being a candle lover that loves beautiful smells and sweet smells that just like make me feel like, that's the coconut cream. Now you might just like clean, clean, just smelling clean. If you like stuff that just smell clean, you would like this other one, the sugar cookie. Like I say, even though it's called sugar cookie, it don't really smell sweet. But that coconut cream smells very sweet though. So y'all, I'm gonna stop blabbering about my aromatic candles. Aromatic essence candles. I'm gonna stop just blabbering about those. Like I just, y'all, when I say like I'm very like appreciative that the ancestors like gave me all of these different skills. I'm so appreciative because baby, 2, 3 years ago I didn't know how to make candles. I did not. Okay. Now I know how to make my own candles, baby. Look at me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like short story time why do I keep getting tongue tied? Short story time until I'm ready to get back on mission with the sunglasses. Um, I remember like before I started making my candles, I remember what made me make my candles. So basically, I had already started the Essence of Dazzle, my bedazzle business, and I wasn't getting that much support, but I was still, putting it out there heavy, practicing as much as I could, making sure that I perfected as best as I could my skill. And I had noticed a few people that I knew who were, as well as I was, creating their own business ideas and creating their own businesses. And there was this one young lady, I'm not going to give her a shout out because she was rude to me by not responding. But it was this one young lady that if she did respond to me, she probably would have got sponsored on my YouTube channel because I am already on a mission and I've already been doing it for people that I know personally, which I would have done for her if she wasn't so rude. But basically, I am already starting and I'm going to continue even more once I get my P.O. box, helping other small black businesses promote and push their businesses and really get support from, other people. So, this one young lady that I I knew personally, I knew her through a friend. Now, I've had a number of roommates by now. Like I've lived with a few different people by now, but my very first roommate, I met this young lady through my very first roommate. I'm going to call this young lady Silva. Okay. So Silva I met through Dot. Okay. Weird names, I know, doesn't matter. So Dot was my very first roommate, and Silva was her best friend. And so Silva is the person that this story is actually about. So Silva was the one that she has a number of kids, like probably at least one, two, three or four children. I'm not sure which one, but Silva had a number of kids. And so when COVID hit, just like I did, Silva was one of the other people, like a lot of other single mothers, who decided to create some type of business, small business for themselves and their family. So I noticed Silva was doing two things. Silva had a what do you call it? Um, Podcast where she would talk about certain different things. Like I said, I would give her a shout out with all of her stuff, but since she was rude to me, I dare not. But she had a podcast, and she also created a candle business where she has some alright candles. Like I say alright because I like candles for the ambiance and the scent. Then of course, because I could only see them, I see the ambiance just from them being candles, but I didn't know whether they smelled good or not. So I think I asked her, I had reached out to her, and because I love candles. I've loved candles for a very long time. Like I said, I love the ambiance. I love the scent. I love the vibe that you give your spot, your place of living when you have candles lit. Like it's a sexy, aromatic ambiance and vibe that candles give off. That's why I love to always have candles. And I always also love to have candles because, of course, the most simple, basic, natural lighting, excuse me, is from candles. Um, so that's another reason why I like to keep candles as well, because so much stuff is happening in the world, and it's been a number of times where already we've had electric go off for a nice amount of time to notice. So yeah, candles are also good for that, just in case it's a blackout, just in case our lights or electricity goes out. I always have a bunch of candles. So I don't ever have to really worry about um, not having lights because we have candles. And as long as I have my candle business, we'll always have candles. But going back to the story, Miss Silva, she had the podcast and she did the candles. And so I had reached out to Silva because like I said, I love candles. So I was just like, okay, let me reach out to her and find out about her candles, because I not only love candles, but I also want to support my people. And I saw how my people was doing what I love, and basically, really seriously promoting themselves, promoting what they do, promoting their skills, like really walking in who they are and what they know. And I loved it. I loved to see it. So I was like, trying to support. And she wasn't the only one that I tried to support. I'm going to talk about the other one too. But I'm going to talk about that one when I get back to the bedazzle. But I'm going to finish up this one for first story first. So I reached out to Silva, and I had let her know that, I'm really big on scent. I'm really big on smell. But I'm also just simply a candle lover. And I was interested in finding out about how much her candles are, and how the process goes to purchase. And she never responded back to me. She just totally just left me on red. I don't even know if she read it, but she never responded. But after I sent her that message, she started sending me alerts like for her podcast and stuff like that. And I'm like, so you want to send me alerts? Let me know that you're on the internet and you see me, but then you're going to still continually ignore me when you clearly see that I'm trying to inquire so that I can purchase from you. So I peeped it and I said, okay, clearly she doesn't care to get support from me. So I'm not going to bother to keep trying to support her, because I tried to reach out to her a number of times. No reply, no answer, but she kept sending me stuff to support her. So it's just like, okay, so I'm trying to support you all the way by buying and purchasing from you, and you're being rude and just ignoring me. And then you're going to send me more stuff that you're doing and you just ignoring me. So after that situation, and I've tried to reach out to her a number of times, she never responded. She never reached out. She never said anything. I decided, okay, I'm going to leave that alone. I can get candles from somewhere else. But then I thought about it and I was like, but you don't got to get candles from somewhere else. And I was starting to think even harder, and I was like, you can make your own candles. And then I was thinking even farther in, and I was like, but I don't know how to make no daggone candles. You know how when you start thinking about stuff that you never did before, and your self start like doubting you until you start to like talk life into yourself and let yourself know not to doubt yourself. Well, that's kind of what I was going through. I was like, I could make my own candles, but then I was like, but I don't know how to make no daggone candles. And then I was like, I decided to start doing a little research here and there. So that's what I did. I started doing a little research here and there, find out about candles, find out how they're made, find out what they're made of, find out little quirks and things that I can do with them. And I got all the information, and I was just like, oh, it's feasible. It's not easy. It is easy, but it's not easy. Like, okay, because it's certain specifics with candles that until I started creating candles, I did not realize how complicated it can be. From the size of your wick to what kind of wick you use to the kind of wax you use to how long it takes for your candle to burn down, to how strong the candle is on hot throw and cold throw, which I didn't even know what those two meant before I started making candles. So basically the hot throw is obviously like how it is right now, where it's kind of like, it's burning, so it's kind of like liquid. And cold throw is, this is not one of my candles, but cold throw is like how this smells right now because it's not lit. So I found out all of those different tips and tricks and stuff, and realized like, yo, making candles is not no simple feat, but it is very interesting, and it's fun, and it's intriguing when you realize like I made that, like, it's cool. So anyways, getting back to what this video is actually about, guys, notice I'm taking my time in ensuring that everything is dry and trying my best to make sure that I don't have it like, really drippy, like dripping with a bunch of glue and having the stones moving all over the place because the glue is too much glue. Like, we don't want that problem. So that's why I'm doing the best that I can to make sure that hopefully I don't get too much glue on everything, and also make sure that everything is done well, so it's no complications, you know. So we're gonna get back to the dazzle. Let's not make a mess here, right? um, so now, mind you, like I told you guys earlier, if you actually, ooh, slip of the finger, if you actually wait until everything is dry before you continue to work, you can actually work better because you don't have to worry about messing up your own work. Because one thing that I have noticed sometimes with bedazzle is you might by default mess up your own work from not taking your time and ensuring that like the glue is dry. Oh my gosh, y'all, my finger keeps slipping. That's annoying. But making sure the glue is dry and that, you know, it's not too much glue to the point where I can't stand when this happens. Here we go. Anyway, make sure that the glue dries well and that you don't have too much spillage all over the place like I'm trying to do right now, but my finger keeps slipping and messing up what I've already done, which is annoying. But anyways, sometimes that happens as well. It just kind of annoys you, doing the best that you can to make sure that the stones are on there well and they're doing the job correctly. But like I said, you know, it's a lot easier not to mess up your own work when you make sure everything is dry and you don't rush with your work. When you don't rush, you do a better job. I've definitely realized that doing this bedazzle. The more you take your time and you're more crafty about what you're doing and gentle and careful, the better your project is going to turn out to be. I've come to realize that by trial and error because, y'all, I have a real serious issue sometimes with being patient. Sometimes. As I gotten older, I've gotten a lot better with my patience, but I have noticed that about myself. And you guys know, like, that's really a part of growing up, realizing your own complications, issues, flaws, and stuff like that, and recognizing it and not ignoring it or telling other people that they should ignore it because, you know, it's important to know yourself. And how else are you going to know yourself if you're constantly lying to yourself and everybody else about you? You know, so I really had to get to know me. And I realized, I'm like, yeah, I'm a little impatient. No lie. I'm not even going to pretend like I don't have that problem sometimes because I do. Um, but it's been a learning process and I've been learning slowly but surely that being patient and learning patience is definitely a virtue and it's definitely something that is like important to have. Even though you may not think it is, it is. Because having patience can make sure, you know, your life turns out to be the way you actually want it to be, as opposed to becoming something that you feel like it just kind of like dropped in your lap. So, you guys see, hold on. See how this is dropping down over here? This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. And see, that's because I didn't blow it a little bit and let it dry before I set them on there. Being a little impatient, y'all. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all seen them few that slid and they keep sliding. Now I gotta be careful because if I would have did like I did to the other side and let it dry a little bit before sticking them on there, I wouldn't have had that problem. But you know, you live and you learn. By trial and error, you live and you learn. So, trying to make sure they stay aligned and trying to also make sure that the glue is not all over the place getting messy, because we don't want that. So, guys, do y'all think I should leave them like that? Or do y'all think I should go all the way down here with it? What you think? Go all the way down here with it? Shake your head yes if you want me to go all the way down the bottom. Okay, so shake your head no if you don't want me to go all the way down the bottom. So you want me to go all the way down the bottom? I don't want to go all the way down the bottom. I feel like they look fine the way they are. And I think I'm going to leave them that way. Even though I think on the side right here can use some. So I'm going to chat a little bit more. Allow this part to dry. Make sure it's aligned. Make sure it's nice and straight and cool and it ain't all crooked. We're going to allow the parts that I just did to dry. And then we're not going to do the bottom. We're just going to do the sides right here. And we might put a little bit right here too. So right here and right here. And then that's going to be it for our DIY bedazzling my personal sunglasses. Now, if you would like to purchase yourself a pair of sunglasses that look like this, contact me. We can arrange that. Now, if you want some sunglasses that, you know, probably don't look like this but got bling on it, I sell a bunch of them on my website, theessenceofdazzle.com. But if you're not that much into the computer, you can just call me, 215-776-6925, and we can organize your order that way. But y'all seeing this already? Look at this. This is so cute. Already this is so cute. So I can already imagine when I do this and this. I don't know. I might do the bottom of that too. I'm not sure. We gonna see. But look at this. Look at the front. Isn't that cute? Look at that. See how much cuter it looks? See? Look at that. The 3D look. Yes. So, like I said, I'm going to continue to let that dry because it's not dry all the way. I want to let it dry as much as we can. And then we're going to do the sides. But for now, I'm going to take this off because it's kind of making my hands itch a little bit. And I'm going to put that to the side, drink a little water, you know. So this video might be about an hour or so because it's already at 53 minutes and I'm not even finished yet. And like I said, even though I'm not going to do the bottom of the rim, I'm going to leave the bottom of the rim bare. But I am going to do around the sides. So that's going to be the last step that I do with this DIY project where we blinging out my sunglasses. And then on to the next video. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all about the other story time about the other female that actually I did end up purchasing from. Okay, so here's another thing that happened, like right around the time when everybody started learning about COVID and finding out about COVID and everything was like shut down and stuff. It was another female, I'm going to call her Coffee, that I actually also met through my very first original roommate, who, what do we call her? Dot. Okay. So Dot was my original roommate, my very, very first roommate. And I met Silva, the girl that I was talking about earlier, through Dot. And I also met Coffee through Dot. And Coffee, um, she was another person who I saw in my news feed that, was like becoming an entrepreneur, doing her own thing, creating her own business. And like I said, when I say, excuse me, y'all, but when I say that I really support my brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, that's what I mean when I say brothers and sisters, because of my skin color. Um, when I say that I seriously really support my brothers and sisters, I'm not lying. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, these stories are the proof that I seriously have tried, and some people have just like was so rude that I let it go. Now, Coffee, who was the other girl that I met through Dot, was another friend of Dot's. Wasn't necessarily her best friend, but it was a friend of hers. And I didn't really know Coffee very well. I didn't even spend that much time around her and anything. But like I said, because I seen that she was another black woman that was really trying to produce for being able to turn herself into an entrepreneur and create a name for her and her family, as well as an income. So of course, like I said, I support that heavily. So when I seen that she was selling soaps, she was like selling soaps and like hand cream or body creams and stuff like that. And I actually was going to do a review on the products that I bought from her until I realized that she blocked me. All right, so I'm going to give you all the story. So when I seen that Coffee was, in business and what she sold, I told Coffee, I said, listen, I'm trying to get some natural soaps and stuff like that. That's what you sell, right? And she was like, yeah, everything's made naturally. I said, okay, well, I would like to order a soap, and I also would like to order like a body cream. And she said, okay, fine. So I ordered the soap and I ordered the body cream. But before I even made my order, I was speaking to Coffee and telling her how, because she had commented on one of my shares, I shared a meme that says something to the effect of how we should really seriously support each other in our businesses and really be there for one another and buy from people that we actually know, as opposed to constantly buying from people we don't know. And she made a comment to say, yeah, we definitely should support each other. And since she said that on that post, I took that to piggyback off of it. And I started talking to her about, well, yeah, like I have my business and I'm like, you have your business. We both could support one another. I put it out there myself. She agreed. Y'all, after the conversation was over, the only thing she agreed to do was send me a donation. Because she was about to order a pair of sunglasses. She had said that she liked a pair of sunglasses that I had dazzled up. And she was like, she wants some like that. Exactly like that. And I was like, okay, I can do that. So I was getting the order together for her. And then last minute, right before I was about to purchase the sunglasses to create her product, she canceled. But she did send a donation, but then she blocked me afterwards. And in between all of that, I had put in an order with her. So I was like confused when I realized that she blocked me, because I'm like, dang, why you gonna block me? Like, what I do to you? But support your business. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. Her ish was whack. Okay? The body cream it smelled like Robitussin or something. Like it smelled weird. And the soap wouldn't suzz up right. So it was like I was still going to do the best that I could to talk good about it and put her on my platform. But when she blocked me like that, I said, oh no, bitch. Like, no, excuse my mouth, but you know what I mean. Like, no. What's wrong with people, y'all? You sit there, you try to show people love and you try to support people in a world full of people that don't want to support nobody. And they don't even appreciate it. Child, I have gotten to the point now where it's like it's so frustrating trying to make friends and trying to be cool with people because I've been through so much being a good person. Like, I'm not an a-hole. You know what I'm saying? I can be one if I decide to, but I don't really like to be like that. But it's like people love to, make you feel like you gotta be like that because unless you don't want to get what you actually want, you know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of be a little nasty to people at this point. And it's like, dang, I can't even be nice. I can't even be myself. Like, myself is nice. Like, people always like to ask me, like, why are you always trying to be nice? I'm not trying, first of all. I'm doing it. And then second of all, I'm being nice because this is how I really am. Like, I'm really a sweetheart. I'm really a nice person. But I've come to realize that you just can't be nice to people because people take nice as though you're stupid, as though you're an idiot, as though you're dumb, as though, you don't know how to protect yourself and you don't know how to be strong. And none of those are even the case. But that's how people look at nice. And when I realized that's how people look at nice, I overstood that, okay, I got to tell you I'm crazy too. Because not only am I nice, but I am crazy. And if you try some crazy issue with me, you not going to be ready for how I respond. But at the end of the day, I've come to realize that you pick and choose your battles. So I'm not even fighting with nobody no more. Only person that I'm fighting on a day-to-day basis is my lower self. Anything and anybody else doesn't even matter because I already know all y'all struggling. Just like I was. Just like sometimes I still do. But anyway, I said all of that to say this. It's kind of sad the struggle that us as black people go through, even with each other, with not supporting one another. And then once a person is trying to support you, you don't even want to be respectful of them and appreciative of the fact and thankful of the fact that they consider you when the market is saturated with millions of people doing the same thing you're doing. That deserves to be appreciated, that I'm giving you play. That deserves appreciation. But it's crazy because it's like that's not a common thing and that's not a common situation in the black community. And it breaks my heart every time I see it, every time I witness it. Like, it really does. It breaks my heart, seriously. But it's like you can't change other people. The only thing that you can do is be a great bomb behind example. And that's what I'm doing the best that I can to be, is be an amazing example. Am I perfect? Heck no. Probably never will be, but I do strive for perfection, and that's that on that. That's important enough. You don't have to be perfect. Honestly, I don't think anybody knows what perfect is. But as long as you're striving for perfection, you're striving to do better, you're striving to make sure that you're always going to be a better person tomorrow than you were yesterday. And that's what my major mission typically is in my life, is to make sure that, you know what, I'm going to make sure that my today is better than my yesterday. And that my tomorrow is going to be even better than today was. That's my major motto. Other than that, I really don't care. Quite frankly. Honestly. But anyways, getting back to it, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and smear. Ooh, no, I did not. That's too much smear, but we gonna make it work. bit of a mess, but we gonna clean it up. Definitely gonna clean it up, okay? So, blank out this side. It's probably gonna be about 2 stone layer in the area that I'm doing. Alright. So, first off, let's take this and take that extra glue out of there before it makes the glasses stick to each other, and then we don't need that. And it also should straighten out my stones. If it didn't, I'll use my finger to straighten it out better. And then we're going to bling out the other side. 2 on the other side as well. Just a little peek. Come on out. So I know y'all probably heard that fall. That's the second stone so far that fell. But that's good though, because y'all, how much these stones used to fall before, child? It was ridiculous. I would have been kind of embarrassed probably to do this on camera if it was still falling like that. Did y'all see it? I'm gonna leave it like that. We're gonna let that dry. Make sure it's nice and neat and on there nice and straight. Y'all see it? Okay. And we're gonna leave that out like that so it can dry. Excuse me, guys. All right. see it? It's cute, right? Um, Hopefully next year by the summertime, I'll be able to floss with these, and hopefully next year by the summertime, I'll also be able to find my other blinged out pink, you know, rose color, rose gold sunglasses, cause I miss them Johns. Like they went perfect with all my pink stuff. Like y'all know I love pink. If y'all don't know now, y'all know I love pink. So I mean, hint hint, hint hint. I love pink. Now I don't always wear pink, so and this is pink too. But so you will probably be a little confused and wondering what my favorite color is, because even though I love pink, I don't always wear pink. I don't wear as much pink as I probably do blue. Blue might, if you judge by my surroundings, like stuff I wear and stuff like that, you probably think blue is my favorite color because I wear more blue than any other color. But pink is really my real favorite color. I remember when I was younger, my aunt that just passed away about a year ago now, I remember I was having a conversation with my aunt, because I don't know how the conversation came up, but conversation came up about favorite colors, right? And my aunt asked me, what's your favorite color? And I was like, pink. And I asked her, I said, what's your favorite color? And she said, orange. And then she said, really, pink? I said, yes, pink. And she said, well, don't you feel like pink is like too popular? Or like, you know, everybody, too many people like it. And I was like, no, because I like it. No matter how much other people like it, they don't have nothing to do with me liking it, and I like it. So I don't feel like me liking it is too much. And she was like, oh, because that's one of the reasons why I didn't never really fancy pink that much, because I felt like it's a lot of women, a lot of females that like pink. Which she's right, and there's a lot of females that like pink. But regardless of that, I don't care. I still like it. That's how I was as a little girl. That's how I still am now. Like, I love me some pink. If it's pink, I'm probably going to get it. Unless it's an ugly pink. Now, there is some ugly pinks that I do not like, but it's not very common. Y'all, how about I'm getting a little impatient? And I don't like when I get this way. I really don't, but, you know. I love it. Already, I love it, I love it, I love it. It's so cute. So, I'm gonna wait a little longer to, you know, let that side dry some more, because I really want it to be as dry as I can get it. Because as you guys can see, the way that I hold the sunglasses sometimes, it could mess up, and I have messed up my own projects because of like trying to get it done more than I'm trying to make sure that the job is done correctly. So, like I said, I'm going to be putting these on my website. They are not for sale, but they are a sample of what I can do. So if you have a favorite pair of Gucci sunglasses that, you know, you would like blinged out, you can contact me and be like, listen, Ruth, I have a pair of Gucci sunglasses that are a little played out, but I still like them, and I feel like they'll look really good with some bling on them since they already worn. And I could tell you, like, all right, I can do that for you. And that service, depending on how the Gucci glasses look and what kind of colors and stones you want used for your sunglasses, that will basically depict how much you will get charged. Now, roughly, like for these sunglasses right here, would be $20 to dazzle. because as y'all can see, even though it doesn't have a lot of stones because I didn't completely bling it out, as y'all can see, I'm taking my time. And as y'all can see, these stones are very like blingy, shiny, and they really give out a good, really good grade. So that, along with my time that I spend creating this, y'all see that? Y'all see how blingy that is? Y'all see how pretty that is? The difference? Yes. That's why it would be $20 for this specific service. Because I'm taking my time. I make sure that when I buy the stones are like the best ones that I can find. Yeah. So this ain't no $5 work, okay? This is $20. So if you had like a regular simple pair of sunglasses like that you want to get blinged out, $20. That's not a lot. And then if you got a Gucci pair, it could probably be $20 for the Gucci pair too, because if the Gucci pair got like a makeup like that and you want it similar to this, then it will be $20 to bling up a Gucci pair of sunglasses, because I already know everything gets worn out. Everything, even name brand. So since name brand does get worn out, you might not want to throw away your Gucci glasses because they cost so much money. So you might decide, okay, let me bling them out. Let me send them to the Essence of Dazzle. Send them to Ruth. Let her bling them out. It's only $20. What you losing? You getting good quality. I take my time. I don't destroy your stuff. Okay? Because some people, you give them your stuff, you know what I'm saying, to like do a DIY project on, and you get your you get your stuff and you look at that and you be like, what kind of mess is this? Okay? Child, listen. Anyways, alright, I should be ready to get rocking on the other side because I'm getting a little restless, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. So hopefully I don't do like I did last time and get an overflow. Take our time this time if we can. Oh, my leg. Alrighty. Okay. Say it. She coming from the side like, ooh. Blingathon continues, okay? Check it out. Cute, right? Yes, indeed. Adorable. So, guys, that will complete this edition of the DIY Watch Me Bling Out my favorite sunglasses. Thank you guys for watching. If you were a newcomer and if you are already a part of the Truth Tribe and already subscribed to the channel, thank you. I appreciate you very much. And I really hope that you guys are taking from this experience with me a lot of enlightenment, a lot of education, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, and a lot of love, because it all comes through love. All right, I love you guys. Y'all have a beautiful evening and a beautiful day, beautiful weekend because it's Friday. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.